How fun is it to be bad? I mean, that's got to be fun.
So much fun. To play a character who can be bad and get away with it. It's a lot of fun. I think the way the script was written was something very appealing to me. Or the way the character was written, certainly. It just reeked of someone who relished talking. And relished saying these things he was saying. And that kind of the idea of relishing and of life and having fun and encouraging other people to have fun. I think it's something I tapped into.
Well, in Rush, you certainly had the chance to do things that were, I imagine, out of your comfort zone. You said things that were not the greatest. How far is this pushing you even further away from that? Like, how the things you got to say that you just were not able to say with a straight face or do with a straight face?
There's certain things, and I love. There's the girl in it, Scarlett, who plays Lauren's daughter. It's fantastic. And she's 7 years old. You know, to look a 7-year-old in the face when she tells you her name is Trixie and say, well, that's a hooker's name. It's kind of wrong, but a lot of fun to do. So, you know, there's things like that. But it's a dark show, but it doesn't take itself too seriously. And I think there's a fine line between having fun about it and going, I wouldn't say too dark. We want to keep a darkness about it, and a forebodingness about it, and certainly a horror element about it. I think our delivery of it, you know, we concentrate on the fun side of delivering it. So yeah, it's I would say maybe Rush went a bit darker in places than you might find this to be. But we'll see. We'll see what the season's got to offer.
How is an iconic character?
Yes.
You don't really get it. So where do you start?
The funny thing is, I didn't really comprehend that much when I first took it on, because I just took what was on the page and you know, and the idea of who this guy was, and that's where I formed my starting point. But it's only since doing the show and then starting to do press about it that you realise that everyone's got this idea. Like everyone, when you're playing a character, everyone thinks they know or has heard of and has some kind of version of who that person is, and so that's why we run up against certain groups who are kind of objecting to it, which is inevitable and interesting when people want to comment on stuff they haven't seen. I don't think I wait an expectation. I'm really enjoying doing it. It's like I'm really relishing doing it because it's such a fun job to do. And that's a genuine answer, I'm not being a dick about it.
How does Lucifer view the human race, and how does that change as the series goes on?
He finds them very puzzling. He finds the things that they get that drive them puzzling, like money and greed and stuff like that, which you would assume are things that he understands. But I think the point that what we find out about Lucifer is that he doesn't make people evil. He doesn't make people do bad things. He says all of that's inside you guys. The choices are on you. What he is able to do is get people to just openly talk about what their deepest, darkest desires are. And that, again, which is quite a fun thing to do. Draw stuff out of people, and unbeknownst to them, they've just told them they've slept with someone or whatever. So I think he's puzzled by these humans, but he's puzzled especially by Chloe, the character of Chloe, because his powers have been broken, and he can't work out why. It vexes him.